Unraveling the mysteries of cold cases often involves unexpected turns and mind-bending revelations. In the annals of criminal history, certain cases stand out not only for the severity of the crimes but for the astonishing twists that eventually led to their resolution. From the ingenious use of technology to amateur sleuths cracking cryptic codes, these 5 cold cases were brought to a close with twists that left investigators, the public, and even the criminals themselves astounded. Brace yourself for a journey into the realms of true crime where the line between fiction and reality blurs, as we delve into the narratives of cases that were solved with twists so insane. So the first case, Golden State Killer Joseph James DeAngelo. The Golden State Killer, a nefarious predator who terrorized California during the 1970s and 1980s, left a trail of unsolved crimes that haunted communities for decades. The elusive nature of the perpetrator led to a sense of fear and helplessness, as the criminal seemed to strike at random, leaving behind a gruesome legacy of murders, rapes, and burglaries. Little did the victims and investigators know that the key to unlocking this cold case would come from groundbreaking advancements in forensic technology. The Golden State Killer's reign of terror spanned over a decade, with at least 12 murders, 50 sexual assaults, and more than 100 burglaries attributed to his name. His modus operandi included stalking neighborhoods, breaking into homes, and subjecting his victims to unspeakable horrors. His ability to elude capture and maintain anonymity only fueled the mystique surrounding his identity. The turning point in the case came in 2018 when law enforcement, in a groundbreaking move, utilized genetic genealogy to identify the Golden State Killer. Investigators turned to publicly available DNA databases, where individuals voluntarily submit their genetic information to trace their ancestry. By cross-referencing crime scene DNA with these databases, they discovered distant relatives of the perpetrator. Through meticulous genealogical research, they narrowed down the potential suspects, ultimately leading them to Joseph James DeAngelo. Joseph James DeAngelo, a former police officer, fit the profile of the Golden State Killer. In April 2018, he was arrested at his home in Citrus Heights, California. The arrest sent shockwaves through the true crime community and brought a sense of closure to the victims and their families who had endured decades of uncertainty. DeAngelo's trial, which began in 2020, shed light on the intricacies of the investigation and the extent of his crimes. He pleaded guilty to numerous charges, sparing the victims the ordeal of a lengthy trial. The court proceedings also revealed details about DeAngelo's life, including his time as a police officer, which may have provided him with insights into law enforcement tactics, allowing him to evade capture for so long. The Golden State Killer case not only showcased the power of forensic advancements but also raised ethical questions about the use of genetic genealogy in criminal investigations. While it provided closure for some, it also ignited debates about privacy concerns and the potential misuse of genetic data. In the aftermath of the trial, the Golden State Killer, once a phantom haunting the memories of survivors, became a symbol of justice served, albeit belatedly. The case highlighted the resilience of law enforcement and the scientific community in the pursuit of truth and justice. The chilling saga of the Golden State Killer stands as a testament to the evolving nature of crime-solving techniques and the determination to bring even the most elusive criminals to account for their heinous acts. Lauria Bible and Ashley Freeman case. The events unfolded in Welch, a small town in Oklahoma, in December 1999. The disappearance of the 2 teenage girls and the subsequent investigation revealed a disturbing sequence of events that remained unsolved for years. On December 29, 1999, a fire destroyed the Freeman family home. The bodies of Kathy Freeman, Ashley Freeman's mother, and Danny Freeman, Ashley's father, were discovered in the ruins. However, Lauria Bible and Ashley Freeman were nowhere to be found. The disappearance of the 2 girls raised immediate concerns and initiated an investigation that would perplex authorities for years to come. Initially classified as a missing persons case, the investigation took a grim turn when it was revealed that the fire that claimed the lives of Ashley's parents was deliberately set. As investigators delved deeper, they uncovered a series of unsettling details. The case took a shocking turn when it was suggested that Lauria and Ashley may have been abducted before the fire. In 2018, nearly 2 decades after the initial disappearance, authorities made a breakthrough. Human remains were discovered in a pit on a property in Oklahoma. The remains were identified as belonging to Ashley Freeman. The discovery brought a mix of relief and anguish for the families involved, as the fate of one of the missing girls was finally known. The case took another unexpected twist with the arrest of Ronnie Dean Buzik. In April 2018, Buzik was charged in connection with the murders of Danny and Kathy Freeman and the abduction of Lauria Bible and Ashley Freeman. While Buzik's arrest shed light on the events surrounding the disappearance, questions lingered about the whereabouts of Lauria Bible. Buzik's involvement in the case was linked to 2 other individuals, Warren Philip Welch II and David Pennington, both of whom were deceased by the time of the breakthrough. Buzik faced multiple charges, including first-degree murder, arson, and kidnapping. The case against him provided a semblance of closure for the families, but the pain endured. Despite the arrest and the recovery of Ashley Freeman's remains, the fate of Lauria Bible remained uncertain as of my last knowledge update in January 2022. The case serves as a tragic reminder of the enduring impact of unsolved crimes on the families involved and the communities left grappling with the lingering questions surrounding the disappearance of 2 young lives. The details of the case underscore the complexities of investigations into missing persons and the persistence required to bring resolution, no matter how much time has passed. The Boy in the Box: America's Unknown Child. The case of the Boy in the Box, also known as America's Unknown Child, is one of the most poignant and mysterious unsolved cases in American criminal history. The story begins in February 1957, when the lifeless body of a young boy was discovered inside a cardboard box in a wooded area near Philadelphia. The boy, estimated to be between 4 and 6 years old, was found wrapped in a plaid blanket inside the box, which had once contained a bassinet. His nude body showed signs of severe malnourishment and physical abuse. Despite the brutality of the crime, there were no immediate leads or clues to the boy's identity, and he became known as the Boy in the Box. What made this case particularly challenging was the absence of any identifying information. No missing persons report matched the boy's description, and there were no labels on his clothing. Authorities launched an extensive investigation, reaching out to the public for assistance, but the lack of concrete leads frustrated their efforts. Over the years, numerous theories and speculations emerged, but the Boy in the Box remained nameless and his killer unidentified. In the absence of technology that could aid in DNA analysis, investigators faced significant obstacles in attempting to solve the case. One of the most intriguing leads came in 1960 when a mysterious woman named Martha claimed to know the identity of the boy. She alleged that the child had been placed in the care of a foster home and had suffered abuse before his death. However, Martha disappeared before providing more information, and her credibility remained uncertain. Decades later, in the 1990s, the case experienced a resurgence of interest. Investigators revisited the evidence, and efforts were made to apply new forensic technologies. In 2002, the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children created a forensic reconstruction of the boy's face, hoping to generate new leads or spark memories that could aid in his identification. Despite these efforts, the Boy in the Box's identity and the circumstances surrounding his death remain elusive. The case has haunted generations of detectives, amateur sleuths, and the public, becoming a symbol of the frustrating nature of unsolved mysteries. In 2016, the case was officially reopened, and investigators sought the public's help in re-examining any information related to the Boy in the Box. Alfred Moore murder. So there isn't much information available about this case, but that's where online communities come. Online communities have become increasingly involved in discussing and investigating unsolved crimes. Reddit, in particular, has numerous subreddits dedicated to true crime, mysteries, and unresolved cases. Users often share information, discuss theories, and collaborate to bring attention to lesser-known cases, sometimes leading to breakthroughs. A notable example of a case receiving attention on Reddit is the identification of the Doe Network's Grateful Doe. In this case, 2 young men died in a car accident in 1995, and their identities remained unknown for years. Reddit users actively discussed and shared information about the case, leading to the eventual identification of Jason Callahan in 2015. The power of online communities lies in their ability to connect people with varied backgrounds and expertise. Amateur sleuths, Genealogists and individuals with unique perspectives can collectively contribute to solving mysteries that have stumped investigators for years. While online communities can be valuable resources, it's crucial for law enforcement to verify information and ensure that the rights of individuals are respected throughout the investigative process. BTK killer Dennis Rader. The notorious serial killer committed a series of brutal murders between 1974 and 1991, all while eluding law enforcement and maintaining a cloak of anonymity. The true identity of the BTK killer turned out to be Dennis Rader, a seemingly ordinary family man and municipal employee. The reign of terror began in 1974 when Rader committed his first known murders. His victims, 10 in total, included men, women, and children, all of whom fell prey to his sadistic and meticulously planned attacks. Rader's modus operandi often involved stalking his victims, breaking into their homes, and then binding, torturing, and ultimately killing them. What set the BTK killer apart from many other serial killers was his penchant for communicating with the media and authorities. Rader sent taunting letters, poems, and packages to local newspapers, television stations, and even his victims' families. These communications provided insight into the killer's disturbed psyche, and they fueled fear and fascination in the community. After the 1991 murder of Dolores Davis, the BTK killer seemingly went silent. Years passed without any known communications or murders attributed to him. This hiatus led to speculation that the killer might have died or been incarcerated for unrelated crimes. However, in 2004, the case took an unexpected turn. The BTK killer resurfaced, sending letters to local media outlets and law enforcement agencies. These letters included graphic details of the 1977 murder of Nancy Fox and a copy of her driver's license. Notably, he also sent a floppy disk that he believed to be untraceable. Unbeknownst to Rader, the disk contained metadata that could be traced back to a computer at his church. The resumption of communication reignited interest in the cold case, and in February 2005, Dennis Rader was arrested. His arrest shocked the community, as Rader was a seemingly ordinary man who lived a double life as a family man and an employee in the compliance department for the city of Park City, Kansas.
Cut the phone lines, waited at the back door, had reservations about even going or just walking away, but pretty soon the door opened and I was in.
All right, so the door opened, was it open for you or did something?
I think one of the kids, I think the junior.
During his trial in June 2005, Rader pleaded guilty to 10 counts of first-degree murder. In a shocking turn of events, he described in chilling detail how he committed each murder and the motivations behind his crimes. Rader showed no remorse for his actions, referring to his victims as projects and expressing satisfaction in their suffering. In August 2005, Dennis Rader was sentenced to 10 consecutive life sentences without the possibility of parole. The case of the BTK killer highlighted the capacity for individuals to lead double lives, as well as the challenges faced by law enforcement in solving crimes that span decades. Rader's ability to maintain a facade of normalcy while committing heinous acts left an indelible mark on the history of criminal investigations. As we unravel the mysteries of these resolved cases, we are reminded that the persistence of those seeking answers can overcome the veil of uncertainty, breathing life into cases that were once consigned to the realms of the unknown. Make sure to like, subscribe and hit the notification bell. Thanks for watching. This is CrimeCrypt, till then signing out.